From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set now, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing from the gun. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? Those amazing essays you wrote at college. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
15 yards
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. They'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Nix to throw again. Emptying on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll throw again. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Harvey once more. They cobble together a yard there. It was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense to the line fast. They kick the running back in motion. Nix with it on 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. The rookie from Georgia has it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. Hyatt with the grab. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. In the air here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So 1st down from the 41. Back to throw now. Hits his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
3rd down run by Gibbs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring. Really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working now from the gun. He brings it in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions throw their lead just before halftime.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He rolls to his right. To the sideline. Catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix buying some time right. Finds Mims. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal to go.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Going for it with Harvey. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He tries to sneak it, and he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Giving this to Harvey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Nix out of the pistol. Lays out. What a catch. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play action with Nix. Connects on the crosser. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 30-yard line. Offense here.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made in close. We might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
That's good for our Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
70 Lions!
Gibbs. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A 20-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yeah, this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yes, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Nix to throw again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's a give to Gibbs. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football, too. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Looking quickly here. Running to the marker, it's Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is shoved at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Mendoza to hurry up here. Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
16 yards.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
From the red zone now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Setting up to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions keep adding that 4th-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Setting up the running back screen. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
At that down distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for Broncos first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 31-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Nix from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. They'll throw again. Nix. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him.
Oh shit, how fucking much pressure is good.
It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Once more, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Broncos. Trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running back motions right. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checks.
He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Broncos 13.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and inches at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
19 Lions. Cut 19. 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First down 10.
Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Knicks with it on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down. Here's Knicks again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions.